buzzwords. Anyways, please, your name, where you're from, and the topic you're going to be talking about.
Okay, am I on?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My name is Kyle Cheveldayoff. I'm from Area B. And I agree with everything said the last speaker, and I'd like to elaborate on a couple more things. So I'm here today to speak about the seasonal dwellings in the TUP documents that completely ignore those in our community currently living in tiny homes and RVs, not seasonally, but year-round. I'd like to shine some light on the problem we are facing and offer a practical solution that can be implemented today to meet the community where we are at. We are living through a serious housing crisis. We all know this. And people are more stressed than ever financially and when looking at the geopolitical future. The outdated bylaws impacting tiny homes and RV living and are adding more stress and actually threatening to many that are living in these affordable housing situations year-round. We have recently surveyed over 250 people across the CVRD on this topic, with half of those people experiencing RV or tiny home living in the past 5 years. The results so far are very concerning. Understandably, 70% said tiny home or RV living would help them financially and support their family needs. 87% said the cost of living is one of their major stressors. 87% said they fear being forced to move. 96% fear eviction from bylaw officers. And the most shocking to me was 97% fear bylaw officers will find out where they live. That fact that 97% of people are hiding from bylaw officers and likely all authorities is deeply troubling within our community. It creates a serious public safety risk as people may not call for help when they need it. And emergency services may not be able to find them even if they call. I know of a recent situation in Shawnigan where a mental health check by the RCMP on one residence resulted in 5 families now being forced to move out of their RVs and tiny homes. Where will they go? Will they try and hide somewhere else? Will they end up in tents? This needs to stop today. We all know that oftentimes enforcement on people who live in tents or vans on the roadside are left alone because there's nowhere better for them to go. Yet when people try and improve their situation by moving into an RV or tiny home on private property where they would bother nobody, the eviction rules now apply. This selective approach is doing far more harm than good. You must be able to see this. The CVRD's own policies claim to reflect the changing needs of the community, yet this report completely ignores the reality of the hundreds in our community living year-round in tiny homes and RVs. These residents are real, and you are making them invisible in the very process that should be serving them. In today's meeting documents, the policy and regulatory considerations, they state the intention of these bylaws is to reflect changing community needs. Therefore, I ask you to meet the community today and pass a motion directing staff to evaluate this topic separately from TUPs and immediately suspend all bylaw enforcement evictions for tiny homes and RVs unless there is an immediate safety issue that cannot be remedied. Then, please focus your time and energy to understand the community needs on this topic and develop strategies to assist us. This work can then be passed to the new directors in October. Please meet our community needs today and reflect that in your motions and voting today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your input.
Well said.